granola bar.
Granola bar, granola
I feel like everyone needs a granola bar in their life.
Right?
Like at some point, like it just has to happen, right?
Find somebody in your life who's the granola bar
Yeah.
to your mouth.
You need a granola bar.
Yeah. What are we doing today, girl?
We're doing a thing. We're gonna do some stuff in Unreal.
Oh, what?
I know, right? Like, say what? We're gonna do some. Well, maybe we should wait for people to come in before we talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna nibble on my granola bar.
And so many people posting pictures of kittens today. What's that all about? Not that I have a problem. Like I like kittens. So.
Hey.
So today, we're going to be working on kind of like a pickup system. So, did you ever play Paragon in Legacy?
Probably one game.
Okay, so it had this like dope ass feature where if you killed someone, or if you killed like a minion, killed like a player, like amber would drop to the floor around the kill, and then like it would just like it would come to you, the player. Like you didn't have to go and get it; it would come to you. And this was especially awesome if you were someone like Murdoch, right? And like Murdoch got a snipe kill on someone from all the way across the map, and then like these orbs would just like fly across the map, and Murdoch would get the amber for it, right? And so like this just kind of came up because a couple of streams ago, someone asked like, how's the thing gonna work? Like when you kill someone, do you have to go and pick it up, or is it gonna come to you like it did in Legacy, or is it just gonna like as soon as the thing dies, you get the currency? Like, is that how it's gonna work, like it did in Monolith, which was super boring. Nobody liked that. And so
boring.
Yeah, I just figured like might as well show people how that stuff works. Hi Joe.
Hello.
Actually, the real reason I'm not doing any artwork is because I didn't want Joe to bitch at me again.
That's not fair.
Did you wake up to a bunch of text messages? Ice woman.
No, I did update Joe. I was like, hey man, I fixed the thing that you were bitching about. Like, I still haven't sculpted any of the rest of the sword, but I did sharpen up all the edges, you know.
You know, I was just messing with you, right? You know, I mean, I know you know that, so you're just a dick.
Too late.
I'm not a dick. You're a dick.
We're dicks together.
Yeah, man. You're coming back to the UK, what, next weekend or the weekend after?
Weekend coming, yeah. I'm back on Wednesday.
This weekend. Back on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited. Yeah. Can we go get a Nando's on Friday?
No, because it's the fair on Friday.
Yeah. And Saturday. I'm sure there's room for a Nando's in there somewhere.
Yeah, we can get fucking Nando's.
I
was fully expecting to have to go to Nando's anyway, so I mean, when I go doesn't really matter.
Yep. Sick. Let's get some Nando's. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, chicken bark.
This is very American. Let's go get some sick Nando's, guys.
All you Americans, when you come to England, gonna have to take you to Nando's. Then you'll know. Then you'll understand.
I've been to Nando's.
Hey, man.
Well, it's happened before. Like we've had polycount meetups where people have come from like Texas and California and stuff like that. They've come over to England to just have like big artist meetups and stuff. And as a general rule, like we have our meetups at Nando's because there's generally lots of space, and you know, people pay for themselves before they even eat. Like you pay for your own food, so you don't have to worry about like splitting up the bill or anything at the end. It just generally works out better, and yeah, like literally every American that's come across has been like, this got hyped up so much. I was expecting it to just like not meet the hype, but it was really good.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mujik. Google does not translate the whole significance of the word, unfortunately, but the Mujik is the respectful form of addressing a very steep, respected man. Hello, all.
Oh, hey, hi.
Yes.
It's very sweet of you, thank you. Not so sure I'm worthy of it, but I'll try to be. So yeah, just to cover again what I mentioned at the beginning, a few streams ago, someone asked the question like, how are we going to be handling like currency collection in the game? So like, when you kill something, do you have to go and pick up the currency? Does it just automatically become like part of your quote unquote account? Or like, does it work the way that it used to in Monolith, where you know, like you kill a thing and amber drops to the floor and then like it comes to you, which was really cool, especially if you were Murdoch and you got like a, you know, all the way across the map snipe kill, and then like just this trail of amber coming towards you that was just, yeah, it was super cool. So internally we've kind of decided on the name for what our in-game currency is, and what it actually is as well. So I figured I might as well just kind of show you guys how to do that. Like, how would you make something that would come towards you? There's going to be some trial and error here. Like, there's going to be some bits that I get wrong, and you know, we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Oh man, we're gonna figure out bits.
We're going to figure out stuff every time I mention.
Speaking of bits, make sure your donations are responsible. Winky face.
Yes, please. Okay, so I guess the first thing we need to do is make a material for our. No, we don't need to make a level. Let's delete that. We need to make a level. Make a material for our things. So.
Is this UE4 support? No, it's not UE4 support, demonic.
It could be.
But we can answer questions.
Well, we can try. So, how did?
Oh, I have to email that lady back.
You have to email a ladybug?
Lady back. Like for the past like late last year, I got hired to like teach the kids how to draw anime.
Okay.
And so now they're like, hey, we want to turn this into a summer camp. You want to teach? And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so I mean, you could, I suppose. It's work. Work is work.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
So this is how Amber looked. For those that didn't play Legacy, this is how Amber looked. So I guess like I'll start out by basically replicating the same thing. Like our final thing will look different and everything, but you know, there's no harm in just kind of, you know, showing you how it would have been made or whatever. So it's a sphere and it's got like this kind of orange color. It gets like more orange towards the middle and then like really bright. It's got like this black outer edge. So let's try and make that. So, you know, handily the UE4 material editor is just a fucking sphere. So let's go. So first thing we need. Sorry, go on.
I'm not violent, Josh. I'm not.
I feel like I'm in one of Lee's lectures at uni.
Hey, my lectures were really good.
They were amusing.
Wow, that was really nice.
Were you ever there? Were you ever there when I got to like critique people's work like openly, rather than doing the thing where you go around and kind of like sit down at tables and critique individually,
Yeah,
where people would
I
like
sat in on a couple of those.
Yeah, it's like, the fuck is this?
Towards the end, I ended up helping out. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then I had to take care of the students coming in crying.
Well, you know,
Thanks.
stop being little bitches, I suppose.
Well,
Okay, so
better coming from a lecturer than your boss. True facts.
yeah, true story. True
Because
story.
then you don't go into a room crying. You go into a room to clear out your desk.
Okay,
that's better.
okay, okay, right. I'm never gonna get this done at this rate. How to explain this? For those that haven't used Unreal Engine before, or who are like interested, or whatever, the way you make a color is typically by making a constant 3 vector, and you can do that either by holding the number 3 and clicking, which does this, or by right-clicking and, you know, finding the constant 3 vector. The reason why you would use a constant 3 vector is because even though it's a vector is basically it's a collection of float values, right? A collection of numbers. In our use case right now, they mean red, green, and blue, as you can see here. So like I can adjust the red value, the green value, and the blue value. But you can change that to be you can consider them to be the same as X, Y, and Z as well. They basically, like, they can be whatever you want them to be. It's just handy that there's 3 of them in this case because colors are made of red, green, and blue values, so we're just going to use it like that.
That means green is up.
No, in Unreal Engine, blue is up.
Oh, blue is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Unreal Engine does things all fucky.
Yeah, no, it does not. Z is supposed. Fuck
It
off.
does.
Z is up.
Why
Z is up. Z is up.
Why is up?
Green is not a creative
Z
color.
is up.
Why is up?
Go, right, I think you need to go and ask Ian. Go onto the
work in Maya.
go onto
Why
the
is
go
up?
onto the polycount Slack. Hang on, actually,
No.
I'm going to go into the polycount Slack. I'm just going to type right now because I think it'll do it. Hang on. What is up? Question mark. And hopefully, they took the bot away, but the bot used to tell you Z is up.
No, I think it's still doing it.
Well, it didn't do it for me just then, so maybe it's what's up.
This
What's up?
image of
Oh, there we go.
Gizmo
There you
tells you that green is up.
It does say green is up. Fuck.
Try it again. It's random.
Fuck you.
Oh, is it
Random
random?
It's random.
So your whole backup plan was destroyed by your own plan.
Fucking wrecked. But I can demonstrate that as well. So, first of all, I'm going to explain a couple of other concepts. So there's going to be a little bit of math involved in all of this, but hopefully I'll be able to keep it interesting. So, yeah, so we were talking about how the amber is kind of like, it's more orange in the middle and it gets blacker towards the edge, and you've got like this bright spot in the middle as well. That's all gravy and everything. At the moment, I've just got this one solid color. How do I make it have that kind of nice fall off into blackness? Especially when we consider, like, I don't want to use any textures or anything for this. I don't need to use any textures for it. And even if I did use a texture would be static. And what that would mean is, like, like in this view it might be correct, but as I rotate around, it would break because the texture is like this static thing. It's not dynamic. It's not based on anything outside of the UV coordinates of the mesh. So we don't want that. Instead, we want something that is based on the angle that you're looking at the object from. So if we take a camera vector, remember a vector is just red, green, and blue, or X, Y, and Z. And if we take so like a mesh is made up of vertices, and each vertex has a normal. The normal is the normal is basically just like the angle at which like the face is pointing, basically. So I'll take those two things, and what I want to do is find a single float value between the two. So I'll do a dot product like this, and if I just plug this dot product in to the emissive color now, you can see I've got it might be difficult to see on the screen, hopefully it'll be okay, but I've got this like really fine black line around the edge and it gets whiter towards the middle. So I can control this by increasing the power of that response. There we go, so we've got this black edge around the middle here. So if I now multiply this by the colour, plug that into emissive colour. There you go, so it's kind of what we're looking for. It doesn't matter which angle we're looking at, like we always get the same kind of response. We don't have the kind of point in the middle. I guess that could be just because these need to be these values need to be brighter, so let's go with like 8 or 1, like that. Oh, there you go, it's looking a bit better.
Suddenly remembered how quickly I can zone Lee out.
Shh.
I'm just here to piss everyone off.
Yeah, it's all good. So there we go. So we've got this. We've got the kind of material that we're looking for. And remember, like we can change the color on this to be whatever we want it to be. Like it you know, we can make it purple if we want to. You know, make it whatever we want. So if I actually I quite like the purple. I'm gonna make it purple again. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Oh, I did the same thing. Right. So if I can demonstrate what Joe was just saying a second ago about how having a different different vectors can mean different things as well. So so we have this vertex normal vector at the moment, and if I get another one of these and a dot product, and I'll just plug that straight as it is, just straight into the emissive color. It'll be black at first because of the math of the way dot products work. I'm not going to go into that because it's very boring. But what I can do is I can say I want literally just the top of this sphere to be illuminated. So if I make it blue, then it's illuminated on the top. And I can do the same in the opposite direction. I can go -1, cool, and it'll be illuminated on the bottom. Or I can go, you know, 1 in the red and -1 on the bottom, and it'll go to like an angle this way. So that's what I mean by like these constant vectors can literally be used as actual coordinates rather than just pure colors. But for our purposes, we want colors. And that concludes the material creation section of this thing, because that's literally all we need to do at the moment.
Edgar, I found Mujish is a very cool, tough, macho man, bro. Depending on the context, but always in a positive sense, as a token of appreciation. Sorry for the slowness with Google is difficult.
That's cool.
Mujish.
I would say though, I am none of those things.
I don't know, I think you're pretty cool.
I agree with Lee.
Of course you would, Joe. Of course you would. Okay, so the next thing I guess is we need to make a blueprint. It's going to be an actor, because an actor is an object that can be placed or spawned in the world, and that's exactly what we want. So we're going to make an actor, and we'll call this Aether. There we go. And our Aether rather is literally just going to be a with our material applied. And if I drag this out into the world, we see how big it is. It's friggin' huge. If I hit play, it's gonna be like massive. That's pretty huge.
Hey, Siggy, glad you were able to make the stream.
So it should probably be about a fifth of the size, I guess. There you go. That's probably about the right size. Neat. So now, let's work on making it come towards the player. Might as well do like one bit at a time, so we'll do that bit first. So like basically what I'm aiming to do now is, hang on, if I bring that over this way, when I hit play,
It'll break.
Yep, it'll break. When I hit play, the ball is largely speaking in front of us, and we want it to just head towards the player. We just want it to whiz towards the player, and then stop when it gets to us. So, the functionality for that is going to be... We're going to need to change this in the final implementation so that it goes towards the specific player, but in this instant... no, actually, we can do it there.
Is Black Buff coming back? I don't think our currency is called Amber.
Our currency is not called Amber. Our currency is called Aether, or Aether, however it's pronounced. Aether.
Either.
Aether or either. Either works.
Wait, what kind of thing is? Is a... Okay. Odd. I'll allow it, I suppose.
Try BP Hero.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
You're gonna have to target it to a BP Hero.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do it all on server side.
Well, at the moment, like you're gonna have to deal with the server side stuff. I ain't touching that.
Oh.
You don't want me
Bugger.
anywhere near that, man.
I was just gonna watch your stream, but I think I might as well just sit here and give you a pointer if you need it.
Yeah, sure. No, this is one of those areas where I'm like, I have no idea what anyone's called any of the stuff on the tech side.
Something's missing.
What's missing?
Where's May's boyfriend?
Yeah, where is
I
May's
have my mic
boyfriend?
muted.
Oh, did she trade him for a coffee table?
No. No, not yet. I have my mic muted.
So what we want to do is, I mean, eventually we want this to be on, like, when the thing spawns. I'm pretty sure that's happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. But begin play is the same as is called when something is spawned in the world as well, right? It's not just as soon as the game starts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
when it's constructed.
Okay. Cool. Right. So what we want to do is go. There we go. Get all actors of class. In this case, it's going to be.
There he is. Ah, all is right with the world.
What was it? BP something.
BP Hero.
There you go. So the actual logic for the game is going to need to be different because we're not going to be getting like every hero. Instead, what it's going to be is when something gets killed, we will know the hero that killed it, and so we will just pass that information into the construction of this thing. But for the purposes of this, we just need to get.
Just get everyone in there because you're only going to have one person there, so it's not going to use it too much. Yeah, on spawn it will pass through.
And we will.
Oh, there's a blue AR here. Blue,
So
regular.
what we're going to do is
I
when I hit play, our little blueprint thing is going to get all the heroes that are in the game, of which there is only one at the moment. and it's going to set the first one that it finds, and it's going to be ours because it's the only one that's in the game. It's going to set that as the player target, hopefully, and that will allow us to go like this.
You might want to do maybe like an is valid check, just to
yeah.
just to be safe.
This is where I have to do vector math in front of people and look like a complete idiot.
I'll leave that one to you then.
You all thought he was smart.
Yeah, you all thought I was clever. This is where I get it totally wrong.
He's been fooling you all.
Yeah.
It's quite funny because that is valid. There's actually two is valid functions in the engine. You've got that pure version, or you've actually got a one that needs an executable pin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it does do true or false.
Neat. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the look at rotation, which is basically what it does is it takes this actor, which is our little sphere, our little ball, and then it compares it with the location in the world of this one over here, and then we can set our actor's rotation to be that, but only if our player target is true. Because what we don't want to do, like what you might find is, and I can probably guess that this is what's going to happen just due to the order that things are constructed in the world. What you can find happens if you're doing everything on begin play, like as soon as you hit the play button, this will go get all actors of this class and set this target, and it will actually set it to nothing because it hasn't found anything, because the hero hasn't actually been spawned into the game by the time it runs this. So David is absolutely right. We need to run a check to see if this is even valid, like if we've even got a player target, and then if we do, we're going to do these other things.
And if not, you could then do a copy and under false actually find the target.
Yep.
So you could actually get rid of that begin play completely and just have it in event tick. So if it's false, it will just automatically set itself.
Yes. Let's do that actually. And let's make sure we do it once, so it doesn't try and do it like for 4 friggin' frames before it figures out that it's actually done it. Oh yeah, so for those that don't know about like blueprints, how they work and stuff like that, or even Unreal Engine and how it works, event tick should be used sparingly and for very specific things. The reason for that is that 1 tick is 1 frame. So like every time a frame is rendered in your game, it calculates this thing. So if your game's running at 120 frames a second, it will calculate all of this stuff 120 times in that 1 second. And so like the more complicated your on-tick stuff is, it actually starts to affect your frame rate, which then affects how quickly all the on-tick stuff is calculated, and it just becomes like very quickly things can grind to a halt if you're not using it carefully. So we're going to set the rotation. We don't want to only do this one. We could only do this once, and that would be quite funny, because then if you moved, the ball would just fly past you. but we actually want it to kind of like home in on you, if possible. So then we can... maybe we need a movement component actually. Well, actually, a projectile movement component could work because that's got a built-in homing thing.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Make it nice and easy. Then we don't even need this. These bits.
Yeah, no, it will just... Yeah, you just give it where you want its home.
But we definitely need that.
Let the engine do the work.
Yep. So we can... set homing target component. There we go. Most heroes have a capsule component, don't they?
I think so, yeah. I'm not quite sure that one.
Yeah, capsule component, there we go.
It's quite hard trying to work out what you're doing when you're
Yeah.
and then the seconds after.
I just need to make sure I've got these the right way round. Homing target component. Projectile movement component. Okay, yeah. Those are the right way around. Let me do this. And then we also need to... Initial speed, nothing. Max speed, nothing. So then... I guess... Alright, for now, we'll just set max speed to be 100. Initial speed to be 100 as well. Why not? See what happens. Let's just see what happens.
If it teleports at you, then you know you've got too fast.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's doing. Oh, it's disappeared into the floor. So it's got a vector is incorrect somewhere. Let me see if I can figure out where it's going.
Games.
It's literally, look, it's just going down into the ground. So for some reason, it's homing to somewhere that is not where we want it to be. So we can try and debug this. Let's.
All the print strings.
Yeah. How'd you get the direction though? That's the real question.
Would it be velocity?
Yeah, maybe.
Velocity would be the would hold the direction, wouldn't it?
It would. Because vectors also contain magnitude.
Yeah.
So, let's print a string so we can go like, which way are we going? We're going to print that. And we're going to do it in bright red because we got a problem.
I do like the auto conversion node. That's really helpful.
Oh yeah.
I have to try and work out which node to convert to a string.
It's literally heading to minus 100 on the z-axis, so it's literally just heading straight down, which to me sounds like the player capsule component is being spawned in the wrong place, maybe.
Either that, or did you want to check see if the object, the actual target object, is the player first, and see if it's actually being set?
Yeah.
Because if the player target is nothing, I think it does just default to going down.
I will do this one as.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to print. You can't print it as a string as it's an object. So.
I'll just print the name. But if there is no name, it'll be null, right? So.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's found MA Aurelia.
Okay, so it's definitely
and also if there was no target, it wouldn't even run this part.
True. Yeah.
So
Oh wow. Those animations.
yeah.
Quick speed.
Oh yeah, animations are currently broke as hell.
Yeah, the guy working on it's currently writing a new locomotion system, so
Yep.
they're all screwed. Let's see if I can get the project up as well.
Let's try the root component instead of the capsule component.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the actual hero in it as well.
Oh, that's just going straight down as well.
I finally made one of these. I'm so glad that you guys are doing this. It's super cool, and the fact that a team as small as Visionary Games is making massive strides in development is impressive and amazing. Thank you, Inadequate Gamer.
Thank you, man.
What level of degeneracy have I come in on today?
Oh gosh, it's Oni.
Oh, hey, Oni.
Oh god, it's Omega.
How you doing, man?
Surprisingly well.
Good stuff.
Hey.
That's what we like to hear. Is everyone out there doing surprisingly well?
Like you just woke up one day and you thought you were gonna be bad, but then you're like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually
No,
it's actually not bad. Yeah.
A day or two ago, I got a gift on Steam from a friend of mine, like a really early birthday present. He bought me Morrowind. It's been consuming my life.
Aw,
Nice.
that's why you disappeared.
So, if I remember rightly, I think I've done something like this before, and had problems with this before as well, where the projectile homing thing didn't work, and I literally had to write my own homing code, which I really was hoping that I wouldn't have to do.
Everybody in chat's like, Onita!
Oni-chan?
Onita?
No, something like a homing code. That sounds like what kind of things would go into something like that?
Oh, hang on. Maybe I just need to turn on is homing projectile. Think that would work?
Would it perhaps be the singular toggle that designates it as a projectile?
I mean, I don't know. I've just enabled it, so let's have a look. See. No. Oh wait, hang on. It is homing. It's just homing really slowly. It's homing really slowly, so it's no longer just going straight down. It's actually.
It's trying its best.
Yeah, it's trying its best. Yep, it's really trying.
To quote our French neighbors, le ouf.
It's like, I'll get there. The little Aether that could.
Oh, projectile gravitational scale. We don't want gravity either. Gravity can jog on. Get rid.
Oh, what gravity? What is gravity?
Oh, here we go. Look, yeah, there we go. It came to us. It went through us, and then it's just homing, continually homing to us. There we go. It's broke. It's broke as hell, but it's kind of working too. And if I move around, it should try and catch me and follow me.
Game development, everybody.
Yep, this is game. This is the best game dev.
This is where you have fun.
It's definitely trying.
It's doing its.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
Right.
I'm gonna get you. Just give me a second.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
gonna just sit there and orbit you now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Problem is, you need the collision box to hit you, or it's not actually going to register that you've actually touched it.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Silver Shadow. Actually, it's a little bit of both. So, basically, we did have everything like working in the engine. The rig was fine. The animations were cool and everything. Cloth physics all working, all that kind of stuff. But what we didn't have was any kind of like foot IK. So what that is you know, when you played Paragon, if you were going up and down steps, or if you were on a slope or whatever, you may have noticed that players' feet, like, they'd touch the ground perfectly, and their knees would be nice and bent and everything, and it would just look, like, great. It would look really great. So we're currently in the process of implementing that, but that has meant making a whole bunch of really kind of like progressive and incremental changes to the rig, which has meant that there's been no point in kind of like redoing the other things like skinning or the cloth physics and that kind of thing. Like, basically, until we get that part of the rig fixed, because so many changes are happening so quickly, and so incrementally, like, if we were to try and fix all of that stuff, it would all get broken again like 10 minutes later anyway. So we're just kind of waiting for that to be fixed before we can like tighten everything back up. But once that foot IK is in place and working and awesome, it will work across like every character, and we won't have to worry about it, which is nice.
The interesting thing is, you're actually using the Aurelia, but has actually moved it back to mannequin.
Oh, just to make sure it works?
Yeah, I think he's actually disabled using... Unless he's re-enabled it. Let me have a look through the...
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, he's re-enabled it, so that's why it's there.
I don't know if his male voice is rejoined, but he is adorably cool and should be at least in training in the game. Who, Oni? Oh, don't compliment him, he has a big head.
Wow, thanks, Omega. Love you too.
Wow. I love you so much, Oni-chan!
Okay, so, now we've got homing working, we need to... Well, we need to make it so that we don't want it to start coming towards us like immediately as soon as the game starts, right? So instead, we should do a boolean. A boolean is something that is either on or off, right? Like it only has two values, 0 and something else. If it's 0, it means it's off. If it's anything other than 0, it means it's on. Right? Usually a boolean will only be 0 and 1, but you can return other things to a boolean.
Usually it's
Ani sounds so sexy in porn tonight. What?
Fair enough. Can
Thank you.
follow. Right, so we've got boolean, we're going to call it... actually, forget the underscore, let's not do the underscore. We'll call it can follow. And this is going to this boolean is going to initially start as false. So we'll do that here on this event tick as well. We'll go, can it follow? We're doing if. Yeah. So if we can follow, then do the rest of this stuff. So we're going to put that right at the very beginning. So like we're not even going to bother calculating like that we even have a player target until this can follow thing is actually happening. And that, let's say we want that to happen a set period of time afterwards, but do we want it to be the same period of time for every amber thing, or do we want it to be like slightly staggered? So like if you have 10 amber things, oh, sorry, not amber, Aether, 10 Aether things spawn into the world, what would happen if they all had a set value is like they'd all hit the floor and then they'd all rush to the player at the same time, or do we want them to kind of go one after the other? That's the question that we have here. So I think one after the other would look like a little bit cooler. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what we do then is we go random float in range. So we're going to do it between, let's say we want it to always have a minimum of 1 second, and let's say a maximum of 3 seconds. And then we'll go delay, plug that into there. So when the thing spawns in the world, we get a random delay duration, and then once the delay has happened, we can set can follow to true, and then once can follow is true, because this happens every tick, so every tick it's checking if we can follow. As soon as that ticks over to being true, the rest of this stuff can happen. So now, if I get like, there's one over there, let's put like a whole bunch of these, like all over the place.
Oni, you have such a cool, sexy Mujik voice. XD.
I haven't even been speaking.
XD. So,
Can we focus on the amazing development that is happening before us?
so now when I hit play, these should all start coming towards me, but they should all start coming towards me at like one after the other, basically. And for now, I'm gonna disable these print strings because they're gonna get annoying. Oh, there you go. They've started. Getting bombarded by these things. Getting surrounded by Aether.
Just a mini game.
Just a minute. Yeah, dodge the Aether. There we go.
See if you can't make them perfectly orbit around you.
So now we know that's working. That's cool. But we want Aether to have something, right? We want Aether to have value. And while yes, I'm sure that like some of the stuff that's in this blueprint is going to change for the final implementations. Like when the programmers get hold of it, they're going to probably want to change a whole bunch of stuff so that it works with the networking code and all that kind of thing. There are
teach you a bit of networking.
No, no, I don't.
Not that hard. Please no.
No, it's fine. I'm absolutely fine not knowing that, because the less I know about that, the less you can ask me to try and do stuff.
Okay.
Sure enough.
So, I'm going to try and build this in a way that the programmers can have a solid base to work from, but also that the game designers will just be able to like just use it, kind of thing. So we have a game designer in chat at the moment, I think. Do we? Oh, he left. Asshole. You guys are going to have to refresh my memory. When you picked up, like, Amber or whatever in Paragon, did it give you experience as well as currency?
When you were picking up from the old Alpha Shrines, right?
Or just anything, like if you killed a minion and it dropped the amber on the ground, or when you killed a player and the amber like rushed towards you or whatever, like
I believe it gave you a little boost to experience, but not like too much.
Right, okay. So but it did give you some experience, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so in that case I'm gonna add an experience value. It's gonna be an integer. For those that don't understand the difference between an integer and a float is something that has a decimal point. An integer is a decimal point. Wow. An integer is a whole number, so like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on. A float is something that has a decimal point, so it could be like 1 point blah. Typically, a float it can store like up to 7 decimal points. And then you have like doubles, which can store 16, and so on. But we don't use those. Nobody uses those.
Then it gets even more fun when you start putting signed into it.
Yeah, signed double. Woo!
When you get to the binary versions of that, then it gets more fun. Trying to work out if it's signed or unsigned.
That's right. So the other thing that you can do in blueprints as well is you can make sure that things are visible or not visible. So if I hit compile here, you can see. So if I click BP Aether here, this basically has like all of the default things that we can change within the blueprint. Just about everything else is hidden. We can go and change the size of the sphere. That's fairly easy. We can change the projectile movement component here. That's fairly easy. But what we can't do from anywhere up here, and this also goes for like if you were trying to access the blueprint from outside. So like if you were trying to get information about what this thing is from another blueprint, you wouldn't be able to access any of these variables because none of them are currently public. They're not visible. So you have this little eyeball, and it's basically Epic's way of saying this is either visible, this is either private or public, visible, invisible, that kind of thing. So we want the game designers to be able to adjust the experience value. That's fine. We want them to be able to adjust the Aether value. That's also fine. We also want... Actually, no, that'll do for now. We'll just do that for now. So we want, let's say, the minimum Aether... Or sorry, we want the amount of Aether for each orb to be... I don't know. Like 10 Aether and 1 experience, right? I may have to adjust the player blueprint in a second, David. Not even...
Is it locked?
I don't know actually.
You haven't got source control enabled, so if you enable source control in the engine, you can see if the car's locked or
That's
not.
very true. Let me...
By the way, these values that you're talking about are most likely going to be available from the API. Right.
Well, you know, whichever. I mean, it's still going to need to have blueprint access, right? So...
Yeah, for when you construct it this morning.
Where is source control in here? Did they move it?
Next to save current, it's on your top bar.
Oh yeah, connect to
On
source
the
control.
web.
Here we go, and we're using plastic SCM. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. It's the worst that can happen, right? It's that everything dies.
Well, if you downloaded the new repository, then it should be fine.
I did download the new repository. I updated it before I started the stream.
All like 16 gig of the damn thing.
Oh, it's
Is it
huge! Huge!
The project got big. That's most of your textures.
You shush.
Actually, no, it's got bigger because Oak has been putting the WY's stuff in.
Yep. Okay, so we have BP. Where's BP Hero? Here is BP Hero. So here's our hero blueprint. I will try and show as little of this off as possible because reasons. But what we are going to want to do is... Good lord, look at... Oh, that's really nicely organised.
You've done a good job of organising.
Yeah, I was going to say, so someone is responsible for that, and I applaud them. So, David, where is this stuff on the screen right now? The like the speed, direction, all that kind of stuff. Do you know where that's coming from? So I can add another value to it.
Which one?
Basically, so I've got like speed, direction, yaw, pitch, movement, cardinal direction, velocity difference, stop direction, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's all animation stuff from Quicks. That's not in the hero, I don't think.
Okay, no problem. So in that case, then I'm just going. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it like this.
That's
So,
all that's doing is just printing that same thing over and over and over again. So if you just print it in the tick, it should appear at the bottom of it.
Sure.
I think. Unless Quicks has added a UI to it that I'm not aware of.
So we're going to give the hero an integer variable called current experience. I mean, I'm sure that already exists somewhere, like because you guys already have experience and stuff working. So, but this is literally just for the sake of demonstration right now. So, current experience, and then we'll have another one. Current Aether. And these two need to be public because we need to be able to get these. That's literally what we're going to do there. Oh, hang on, where's our tick? Where is tick? Oh my god, good lord.
Is Quick still online? Is he? I'm going to ping him and see if he can find out.
Oh, here we go, I found tick. Right. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do print string. Gonna do 2 of these. Make string literal. Our first value is going to be current variant equals you can bind strings in Blueprint. How do you add 2 strings together in Blueprints?
Combine. Or append, sorry.
Append, there we go. So our current experience, get current experience, plug that into there. Job done. Neat. Got one for experience, one for Aether. Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. Plug that into there. That into there. Into log. Have them both go red. I hit play. Hopefully those two should both come up. We don't want to... no idea how to make that so that it doesn't just like do that thing.
It's just spitting it out.
Yeah, it's just spitting it out. I just kind of wanted it in the same... It's okay. It's okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's alright. This will do for now.
It looks like he's spitting it out at a certain tick, so I don't know.
It's alright.
It's only to show off. If you wanted to do it properly, you could actually create the put it into the UI, but
Yeah. Okay. So what we want to basically do is go when the Aether reaches the player, give the player that much experience or and Aether, and then. Well, we'll do that bit first because it'll be funny if we just leave it as it is for now.
this is where this is going to go.
First we need to enable collision, right? Oh, event actor begin overlap. Here we go. That's exactly where we want things to be. Other actor, get player target. Make sure and then we go equals. This one. This is actually nice and easy. Like I remember when calculating collision on things used to be a real ball ache, but UE4 makes it so easy. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're doing is we're saying, there is an event that happens whenever one actor overlaps or bumps into another actor. And that's this event here. And what we're basically doing is we're saying, when this event happens, do whatever is connected to this white line. That's what any of these red boxes means. These red boxes are all events. They're all something going, this is the start of a chain of events. Do the chain of events that follows. And the chain of events is just these white lines. So on event, like when the game begins, start this chain of events. Get this delay that is this random value. And then once that delay is complete, set this value. The same thing is true of the event tick, so it's going every single frame, run this whole chain of events, find out if we can follow. If we can't follow, just don't do anything. But if we can follow, then go and find this condition, and so on. So that's what the events mean. They're literally just the start of a chain of things to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on whenever the actors begin to overlap each other, that's an event. We want it to start a new chain of events, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go find out if the actor that we've just bumped into is our player target. Because if it's not, we don't want to do anything. But if it is, we want to get our player target, and we want to get their current experience. We want to get current Aether, and we want to add to that. Oh, not like that. Not like that. And we want to add to their current experience the experience value found in the in our Aether here. and we want to add to the current Aether our Aether value as well. And then I'm going to clean this up in a second. It's wasteful.
Add some lovely comments into it.
Yeah, I'll comment it afterwards.
And turn them all pretty colours as well.
Yeah! And then we're going to set our experience. And set our Aether. So, if what I'd have done is simply just gone set current experience and then just got the experience value and set current Aether to be our Aether value, what would have happened is that every time an Aether collided with the actor, it would have just straight up set it to whatever this value is. So it would have just set it to 10. So like every time it came in, it would have just gone, your new value is 10, your new value is 10, your new value is 10, your new value is 10. So what we needed to do first was get the current value and then add 10 to that and then set it. So what we're doing is we're going like, oh, you already had 10, here's 10 more. You already had 20, here's 10 more, and so on. So hopefully now, if I do that, it should run, and we should, whenever one of these balls hits the player, our experience and Aether values should go up by 1 and 10, But they're not. Why are they not? I wonder if it's something to do with overlap events not actually being enabled. Let's find out by doing that. So in programming, you have to occasionally, well, I say occasionally, all fucking day, debug your code. And one of the best ways of doing that is by putting in breakpoints. A breakpoint, if you were doing actual programming with, hang on. If you're doing actual programming with actual code, like, have a look. Here's one I made earlier, kind of thing. If you're doing actual breakpoints with actual code, you would do the same kind of thing here. So you click here and you get like this little red dot. Same thing as what we've got here. We've got our little red dot. And what it basically does is, when the code is running, as soon as it reaches this point, stop everything. So that we can have a look and see what's happening once it reaches that point. So hopefully if I play this, ooh, I think, yeah, it's not even hitting it. So I can already see, like, in the background behind the thing, there's balls whizzing around all over the place. I know one of them must have hit the thing, but this isn't even hitting this. Like, if I come in here, like, this, you can see here, this code is running, right? This red line is saying this code is running and it's doing this thing. There's no red line here. Nothing is running here. Like, it's not running at all. So somewhere, I think the overlap detection just isn't happening. So I need to figure that out. Generate overlap events. There you go. Simple fucking checkbox that really should be on by default.
Yeah, that can be. I wish they set that to default, because the amount of times that's.
Yep.
Screwed people over.
I'll hit play, and hopefully this time the code should break as soon as the first ball hits.
Thanks, Not Killer, for the host.
It didn't break.
You.
Which
Why didn't it break?
Object need, actually no. Does BP Hero need to actually also have?
I was going to say, does BP Hero have overlap events?
I'm having a look now.
It does not. Let's enable that.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's have a look. Oh, it's still not doing it. Okay. Right. Let's have a look then. So maybe it's a collision setting as well. Ask me later.
Yeah, I'm thinking it may be a collision.
Oh. Oh! I'm dumb. I'm really dumb.
Yep.
I didn't add a sphere collision.
That's
A
what I was
collision sphere.
thinking.
So
You
so
had-
it's generating overlap events, but it has nothing that it's there is no collider for it to use. So it needs to. I think it needs to be set to overlap all.
Yeah.
And in the viewport, I imagine it probably needs to be the same size.
Yep.
So,
Those are easy. It's when you get into the more hard ones where you have to try and make the collision actually fit the model. That's fun.
yep.
I've done that before and it was an absolute nightmare.
There we go. So collision sphere, just ever so slightly bigger than the actual sphere itself. That's fine. Now, if this doesn't work, oh, there you go. It's okay. It's because it's basically it's overlapped with probably itself. Because thanks Unreal. So let's put the breakpoint to here and resume.
Collision events.
There we go. So the balls, they're coming in. Okay. Thanks. Oh, there you go. So now it's taken its time, but one of the balls has hit the player. There we go. Cool. So let's just resume. We'll go back into the game. Oh, here we go. So you can see, like, because the balls, they're all just like whizzing through the hero right now. You can see that they are just racking up an enormous amount of currency and experience right now. Probably more than we want, right? Like we don't want this. So, like, what's the missing step here? Like, can anyone who's watching, like, guess what the missing step might be?
He hasn't done it right.
No, this bit was intentional.
Yeah.
Pick me. Pick me.
Shh, shh.
Aww.
I kind of know, but then it's my job to know. So.
Nashfan
Nashfan
is
says-
exactly right. White Pulse, exactly right. So we need to destroy the actor after the collision has happened, right? And in UE4, that's real fucking easy to do. You just right click and you go destroy actor, and that's at the end of our chain here. So after we've added the experience to the character, after we've added the Aether to the character, we're just going to destroy our balls.
One way of putting it.
You gonna break your balls, Ker?
Gonna break my balls. You're breaking my balls, man. You're breaking my balls. So I'm anticipating there may still be some issues. I think some balls are still going to fly through. Oh, they're not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. We've collected all of the balls.
Hey.
Yeah! Plus 90 experience.
balls.
Or plus 90 Aether and plus 90 experience. So there we go. That's how we do that bit. But now let's do something, I don't know, a little bit more interesting. What can we do? Let's do, like, if the balls, like, we need something to spawn the balls, right? Because at the moment the balls are just randomly like in the air. But we want something to actually spawn the balls, because when you kill a minion or kill the player, like, the balls should really just like spawn from that location and pop up into the air and, you know, bounce on the floor or whatever, right? Like that's what I imagine they should do. So
Well, you
let's
can always do what Joe wants and just puts a cube there. Stick a cube there and get it so when she fires
Calm
and hits
down.
it explodes.
I thought everyone already knows I like cubes.
yeah.
In 5 minutes.
If Joe ever got the chance to build his own house, just a big cube. Right. So at the moment I'm putting like all the blueprints and all the materials and stuff. I'm doing that in this folder just so I know where they are. So let's make another blueprint.
Developer folder, please.
Huh?
You do realise you have your own developer folders. You can do this with a developer folder,
Maybe.
and it doesn't get put into the actual production game. Now I'm going to have to add this to the damn list of maps to delete when I'm.
No.
Building
Like the map itself, I'll delete the map itself, but the rest of the stuff I'll put into their relevant folders, like when it's done anyway.
Okay.
So we're gonna build a spawner for the Aether. So it's gonna go. We'll just put it over like over here or something. And what we want this to do is just like just spit balls up in the air, I guess. So
Hey, look, it's Waffle.
Waffle.
Hey, Waffle.
Waffle.
So we're going to have a variable called Aether, and it's going to be really easy. It's the thing that we just made, so bp underscore Aether. And we want it to be a... Ooh, I think we want a class reference for this one. So what we're going to do is when... and this is literally just for me to go like, oh hey, let's just test this and make sure it's all working. So when the game begins, let's do a delay, and it'll be a random float in range, and it'll be between half a second and 2 seconds. So every time, like basically, we'll do a random float within range. So like we don't know exactly how long the intervals between spawning is going to be, but we do know that it's going to spawn at a maximum of every 2 seconds. It's going to spawn an Aether. And we're going to go spawn actor from class.
Did you want to use, instead of a delay, did you want to use something like a ticker or a timer?
Nah, because this is just a proof of concept.
Okay.
So we're going to get our Aether class because we already have that. Our spawn transform, is going to be our actor transform. So we want it to spawn in the same place that this actor is. And I think that's pretty much all we need right now. Maybe we should probably have it like shoot itself up in the air or something. Maybe
Give it some velocity. I don't know if that velocity will override the.
yeah, maybe.
But then you've got that timer, so technically, if you give it velocity first, it should override it when that time runs out.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Right, projectile movement, set velocity. So we want it to go upwards. Set it upwards at like 100 or something. There we go. So now, every second or so, this ball over here should spit out a little ball.
We'll probably only spit one out, but
Not spitting any out. Where are my balls? Where's my balls?
Phrasing.
well, it seemed to spawn when you ran your first thing. It simulated, and I could see the line. But then you've also got errors, so you did something wrong.
Oh, I got errors? Where were the errors?
You're going to need to, if you want to find out, you're going to need to get the output log. Or actually, no, you can probably get it from the developer. If you go to Window Developer Tools and Message Log, that will show you the error. Or if you run it and close it, it will actually show you an error in the corner of your screen.
Let's stick it right in front of me. I wonder if they're just getting shot like really far up into the air because of that velocity. Maybe let's not give it velocity at all. Not even spawning them. What
You're
gives?
getting errors. Look at the errors.
I'm not getting any errors.
Every time you finish playing, it says error at the bottom corner.
Yeah, it does.
You need to look at your message log.
I swear I'm going mad. Where is it?
Window, developer tools, message log.
Yeah, message log. No errors.
Nothing. No errors. Okay. It might be you did have the set velocity, so I guess what's happening is it's trying to set the error was actually the velocity because you were trying to set it maybe onto something that was returning a null.
Maybe. Here we go. Let's try. So I'm just gonna remove those print strings from in here because we don't need them anymore. Because we know that's working, so we don't need those. But I am gonna add some print strings in here. So I'm gonna get our. So this is our actor transform. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get the transform of the thing that we've spawned. And hopefully they should be the same. If they're not the same, we have a problem. So red is our initiator and yellow is our ball, and they should both have the same transform. And this will also tell us, like, if it's even running. It runs once and then never runs again.
Well, it will run.
Oh,
once
of course.
because
Oh,
you put it
yeah.
into-
I'm super dumb. Super dumb. Super dumb. So basically, at the end of the chain, we want it to pop back in there. There you go. And that should now loop through and then come back to the original delay. So let's do that. Okay, so
that you're really freaking me out with that now.
it's alright. I mean, like
I don't like things like that looping on itself. But okay.
I know. Okay, so the transforms are the same
output
except
object.
for the rotations.
No, XYZ is wrong, and rotation's wrong, and scale is set to 1.
Oh wait,
but
yeah,
then if you-
XYZ is wrong.
If you
Okay, so
close
they're being spawned at world origin, aren't they?
if you stop the thing,
What thing?
it says errors reporting. You've got errors.
Where?
I think what's happening is that spawner is not actually spawning anything, and it's returning a null value. So you're trying to get something off a null value. Keep it the same, run it, and then go to that message log again, and you'll see some errors.
Well, I'll do it without the looping. So it'll just spawn one, but it's going to give me the transform for like 50 seconds, so we can have a look. There we go. Okay, so yeah, our origin location is where it should be, but our actor is being spawned at. I go to. Like I'd be willing to bet that it's just being spawned at.
And I'm willing to bet that it's a null output. Cannot read property because it's accessing none. Yes, it's not being actually spawned.
Oh, great! Thanks. Why would that be though?
Is Rafa still here?
Don't know.
I am.
Yeah, you got more experience with spawning actors. Would you know why it wouldn't spawn?
Hi, Waffle.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi, Omega.
Let me just see if this
I've
works.
come in the middle of the thing, so I don't really know.
Okay.
I've been watching though, so I might find out why. I
Okay.
might.
Oh, that's better. There you go.
Oh, hang on, you're not setting Aether. You're not setting the class in the Aether. That's what.
But
That was it.
it is. Oh right. Wait, what? I didn't. I
You're
was
back.
not. I was
You're-
not aware that you even needed to do that. There you go.
That Aether variable was null. If you have a look at the default, it said none.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why.
Okay, so now let's give it some velocity and see what happens.
It's things like that. It's just stupid things that pop up when you're doing it. It's
Looping delay. Eat it, Dave. Oh, look at that! Look at that! There you go. Look. Whee!
Especially as events are handled by Unreal, we're better.
There we go. But we want it to be a little bit more energetic than that, I think. So set that to like.
Add some gravity to it.
Set that to like 500. I don't know.
Don't touch it.
That just drives me mad. It's really going to drive me mad now.
Look at it! Look at it in all of its infinite glory. And let's have.
Technical lead for programming. I am requesting that you change that.
As an artist, I'm requesting you lick my balls.
But almighty, because
What
they collided, they don't exist anymore. Hey.
Good one.
Yes. Okay, so let's do. We don't want just one. We want like 5. Let's spawn like 5. So. Or loop. Not fur keep.
I can let you off with a for loop. I can do that.
So loop body last index is 5. Oh, but this is. We want that one to
no.
go in there and that one to not be there. Could you imagine? For.
Yeah, 4
I'm-
5, and you just got basically a recursive there.
Yeah, I'm tempted to leave it in and see what happens.
Well, we know who's the artist here.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Fireworks! Hey, fireworks! Fireworks! So what's happening right now is when they're spawning, they're shooting up into the air.
So they're grouped up as 5.
But they're all they're all grouped up. So they're all in exactly the same position. So actually what we want to do is give them a slight different velocity in the X and Y values. So we're going to do a... can we do random vectors?
Should we be able to do random? Random vectors, you might have to do 3 randoms and then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
shove them into a constructor.
So random floating range, we want between 0 and 100. Actually no, we want minus 100 and 100. And we want 2 of them. And we want to split the struct pin. There we go. We'll put that one into X and that one into Y. And so now when they spawn, each one should go off in like a slightly different sideways direction, but still just like shoot off up into the air. There we go. Look. Wee. There we go. And then they zoom back to me. To me, my balls. To me. Although some of the balls are missing me, so I think I need to adjust their velocities a bit.
Their targeting's off.
Yeah, they're on target.
This is why we do coding, because it's so much fun.
Oh yeah, coding's awesome.
But it
I'm,
works.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I learned how to do it. I really am.
But it's got math.
I've seen some
Yeah,
really
but
funny,
it's got math.
I've seen some really funny gifs of people where things like they've tried doing a wind turbine and they got the origin the wrong way round, so the entire thing just flips round
Nice.
instead of turning. I actually started reading some of the really weird.
Do this will
If
work.
you ever get bored, have a look at the bug fixes, that the change list for some of the Sims 3 or the Sims 2, or just the Sims in general. Stuff.
There we go. There we go.
Some of them-
Balls all coming to me. Look. Yeah. So no matter where I run, the balls come to me. My ether brings all the balls to the yard. There you go, look.
Right. Now all we need to do is get Oak to do that every time they come near you. We'll get a clip of that and just
So
Oh
let's.
my god, Aurelia is so messed up. When you jump there, her arms go wild.
So now I guess what we want to do is have them so they kind of like spring up, fall down, and stop at the ground. Is that right? Like we want them to kind of like bounce on the floor and then come towards the player. Is that what we want them to do?
yeah.
So there's a couple of
Make it
things.
look like there's a bit of gravity.
So there's a couple of interesting problems that we've got there. The first is we only want gravity to work initially, and once the gravity, like once they hit the floor, like once they start moving to the player, we don't want gravity to affect them anymore, and we also don't want collision to affect them anymore, because we actually want them to be able to pass through the floor and stuff. Because otherwise they'll just be bouncing all over the place, right? There is a chance that they will never reach the player. So we actually want collision to turn off and gravity to turn off once they start moving towards the player. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is everyone in chat like following along with this by the way? So I just because I realise that this is like not at all like the usual stream that I would do. Like this is a very much a not really art stream at the moment. Like maybe I'll do some different kind, like some art at the end to kind of like pretty up the Aether or whatever. But at the moment, this is very, very different, right? Like, so I just want to make sure that people are following along. Okay, everyone's having a good time.
Right now they're killing each other about Paragon 2.
Oh really? Why? Don't even bother. Like, guys, come on. Like, they're making a cool game. We're making a cool game. Can't we all just like make cool shit together? You know? Well, not together, but like let's make our own cool shit and let them make their cool shit.
Yeah. It's not like a competition. We're not really.
Yeah. Oh
seeing
man,
it
I
as,
read
like-
that in one of the YouTube comments today. Like someone was like, "Oh yeah, when this and Paragon 2 comes out, there's gonna be like a fierce rivalry." And like literally, I really had to hold my tongue because I was like, between who? Like, we're really excited for them. We want to see what they make. Like it's you know, we all just want to make cool stuff and see other people make cool stuff. We don't want to, you know, we got no beef.
No.
I could play Paragon 2 while we're making this game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
guys, like people keep trying to like make it a big deal, like, oh, we're having a rivalry. It's like it's not, guys. We don't have any quarrel with them. We have no quarrel with these sirs. We're just all making.
Although
a
I will
game.
find it really funny if in a week's time, all of a sudden they've got Amber working. I'd find that really funny.
At least it would be
Just looking at your blueprints on the street.
Yeah. Like, how did he do this? Wow.
That's fine.
Okay,
That's
so we're gonna need to adjust a
To be
couple of
honest,
different things. in a couple of different
You haven't included any networking, so this is all right. But once you start trying to get it over to
Yeah.
clients, it's gonna be funny as hell.
And now I'm gonna hand over
Oh,
to
there.
Dave.
No, I'm not telling everyone else to do that. I was going to, but hey, they could sort their own networking out. That one I ain't helping people with.
Right, okay, so we're gonna want it to spawn. So this is, yeah, okay, so I'm in the Aether, that's fine. So on begin play, we're gonna want to set a couple of things. So we're gonna want to set in here gravity, I guess. Gravity is somewhere else. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna want to get our projectile movement component, and we're gonna want gravity to be set to set gravity. Set gravity to 1, 1 because we want gravity to affect it. We also want to get our actually no, our sphere collision should be set to we want it set to block all, not overlap all, I think.
Well, overlap you want there.
We want it to block all initially when it like bounces onto the ground, and then we want it to overlap when it starts moving to the player.
Yeah.
So
Change it upwards.
set collision response to all channels. Block. So hopefully that should change this to hopefully when the thing spawns, it should drop to the ground, although it has insane velocity right now, so I'll probably have to tweak the velocity a little bit. It should drop to the ground, hit the ground and not fall through it, although there may be issues with that just because of the type of ground it is, but we'll deal with that. And then it will still come to the player. But there may be issues with that because I definitely need to disable these two things once we get over to here. And that's fine, I can deal with that, but we'll just make sure this is working at the moment. So the other thing we need to do is make sure that our when it spawns, we want the velocity to be say 200, and that, yeah, let's see, let's have a look. Oh, it fell through the floor. Yeah, it's falling through the floor. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, and because it's blocking, it's launching me up into the air. That's amazing. I want to see that again. So guys in the stream, let me explain what's happening. So because I set the balls to block all when they spawn, they should have, hopefully, like, bounced along the ground. That means that there's a collision problem with the ground, and I can fix that, that's no problem. But what was happening is, because they fell through the ground, they, because they fell through the ground, and then, so they're falling, and then they're coming back up. They're coming back up underneath the player. And because originally they were set to overlap, and what that means is, like, they can move through things, but now they're set to block instead. So what's happened is they've come up underneath the player, and they're no longer going through the player. Instead, they're pushing the player upwards to infinity, because they are always heading towards the player, right? So they're always going to be heading upwards. So let's just see that again in action, because it's funny. So look, they go through the ground, spawning into the ground, and then look, they're all coming up towards me and just pushing me into the air. Brilliant. Programming is fun.
We had a similar thing when we were building the projectile for Aurelia. Was when you could actually throw the projectile, stand on it, and fly across the map.
Nice. So I've just changed the ground to block all, so hopefully the ball should bounce on the ground now. No, wait, what? No. Why? Why would that be happening? I did say at the beginning of the stream there'd be lots of mistakes and lots of trial and error, right? So hopefully everyone's okay with this. Can character step up one? Yes. Okay. Generate overlap events, maybe. Try that. Okay. This is frustrating. How do we?
It's your floor. You're going to need some sort of collision on it.
It has collision.
Set
It's set to block all.
Has it got a collision box?
I don't know.
I usually just spawn a cube and just
Yeah. This is
flatten it.
literally just a cube. It's flat. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're going to need. But is that cube a just a mesh?
It's a static mesh
Or is
actor.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to need to put some sort of. No, I don't know, because meshes sometimes you can just you have to have a collision box on them.
I wonder if I should just ask my friend Jan. Is he even online? Probably not. He's probably like drunk and asleep.
Rafa.
Yeah, Rafa's here. Rafa, what do?
Yeah, I am.
Wafa.
Basically, the floor's not colliding with the object; it's just falling straight through.
Yeah, so the floor is set to block all. Collision is enabled. Trying to figure out why my balls are falling through the floor, man.
Because you're old.
I wonder if it's just not setting the responses properly. That collision response to all channels, it should be set to block. I'm going to set it manually here and just see if that fixes it. It doesn't. So it's not that. Huh. If do I need to simulate physics maybe?
I've never got that to work, so unfortunately I can't help there.
I mean, you can give it a go. What's the worst that can happen, right? Just everything dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rafa,
Just make it more funny.
the balls are falling through the floor, man. What gives? Why is it doing this?
I don't know. Do they have a collider? Well,
They
they're
do have-
pushing you up in the air, so
Yeah,
I don't know what.
Yeah. Gotta be something to do with this. I'm gonna. Do you know what?
You could probably just create a quick. For this purpose, you could probably just create a quick blueprint, and just create a cube and a cube collider, and then just stick it to block.
Yeah,
Maybe.
do that.
And just place that in the world. And just get it
EP
to sit on that.
stupid floor. There you go. EP stupid floor. That's what we're making. So we'll have a box collision, and it's 200, 0.25. Oh, wait, what? Oh. So let's drop that in, put it at 0, 0, 0. Should be able to see. Yeah, cool. Nope, still not working. Okay. I wonder if it's just too thin. Wait, what? This is really messed up, and I don't get it. Gotta be honest, just don't get it. I don't get what's happening right now.
Who just followed me? I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Crazy Bro 29.
Crazy Bro 29 has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
You're respawning actors with another actor. Are you sure the actor you're spawning has got the proper collision system?
Yeah, so this is my BP Aether, which is the thing that is being spawned, right? And that has generate overlap events turned on, and although it's set to overlap all in here, when it gets spawned, when it gets spawned, the collision is set to block all.
Isn't it actually working just in bursts of what you want, as in going through everything and not the player?
Correct.
So there's probably something that should be false when it's true, or the other way around.
Could be, I suppose. Thing is, if I take this out... Oh,
Yeah, I'm on a 20 or 30 second delay, so I
Yeah, no worries,
can't
no
really
worries.
see what you're doing.
if I take this out, compile it, and then have the collision set to block all like right from the beginning, pretty sure it still won't work. Like something's still fucked. Yeah, still falls through the floor.
What have you got in your stupid floor?
Nothing. Well, it did. I've just taken the stupid floor out of the world, but the stupid floor is literally just this collision volume.
Okay, and have you changed any settings on the collision volume?
Yeah, the collision volume is set to block all.
Okay. In theory, if you've got both set to block all, then it should...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it should. So let's Google this. Someone must have had this issue. So UE4 block all not blocking. You know, simple Google things.
That's how I go, by the way.
The root component needs to be a subclass of uPrimitive component. So if you set the root component to scene component, it will not block anything. I wonder if that's the issue.
Try that.
I know for a fact that the hero is a capsule component, so it's different. So maybe that might...
Try that. Oh, look at that! Okay, it works. Oh wow, that was. I know exactly what's happening as well. I know exactly what's happening, but it works.
It's spawning inside, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically, because they're all spawning in exactly the same location, they're all colliding with each other with like infinite force and just expelling each other away from each other, which we don't want. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about this engine.
Yeah,
You need to change your collision preset to be a custom one.
that's right. So we do want it to be a custom one, but actually we might not. Let's see. Right, so what we want it to be is, if it's a static object in the world, block it, but everything else overlap, I guess. Give that a go.
You can always set it like that and give it a go. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I've just fucked up. I done goofed, son. I done goofed. Do that. Okay. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Oh no, they're still colliding with each other. It is fun to watch though, I'm telling you.
Funny thing is, they're not retargeting, so they're just going to sit there now.
Yep. That's an issue. That's an issue I can fix afterwards. That's fine. So those bits we don't need. Collision sphere, custom. I wonder if it thinks. Hang on. No collision on the actual spheres themselves. So we only want the collision sphere to do the calculating. The mesh sphere, we don't want it to do any. So that might fix that issue. Nope, didn't. It's just so much fun watching these things just like fly across the screen. Bye bye, Don. Have a good evening. Oh, I need to add the VG website to that list. That list of things that Nightbot has. So let's see. What am I doing wrong? So we have this sphere. It's set to no collision. No, character can't step on it. Don't want it to generate overlap events because it's just a normal little sphere. This, yes, generate overlap events. Character, we don't want the character to be able to step on it. Collision presets custom. Okay, so we should have. If I just set it to overlap all, it's just going to fall through the floor again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are you talking to? I know it wasn't me. You were like, goddamn, you mean shotgun. Who are you talking to?
Is that Russian?
What's that, dude? See, literally, like it's basically it sat there going, "Oh yeah, the reason why we're pinging off all over the place is because it's colliding with something that's static." But nothing in this blueprint is static. Like the sphere is movable, the collision sphere is movable.
It's
I mean,
dynamic, yeah.
yeah, like everything is dynamic. That's a little bit better. It's fun to watch them just ping off all over the place, though.
Well, some of them still fly, but you're getting more groups together now.
Yep.
They don't go to Aurelia though.
Nope, that I can change. I think I can just change that here really quickly. So if can follow is true, we also actually we'll set that at the same time in here. So there's the thing. We'll
There's
do
something
that.
called Ignore Actor. You can actually do it in Blueprint as Ignore Actor. I don't know if that will take a class or if it's actually
Ignore actor when moving. It only has it when moving. The ignore actor.
you need to actually drag it off the collision. So you need the collision object.
Okay.
But as I said, I'm not sure if it because the actor is going to be an object of the actor, so I don't know. That might not work.
It only says when moving. Tells the component whether to ignore collision with all components of a specific actor when this component is moved. Components on the other actor may also need to be told the same thing when they move. Does not affect movement. I mean, like it can't really do much harm, can it?
Stick it in and see what happens.
That's
Here
what
we
she
go.
said.
Ignore collision. Some people do use collision channels. You might have to create a collision channel for that class.
Can I? How do I do that? Go.
You have to actually make one in the project settings.
Well, I mean, for now it's kind of working. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go into project settings, collision, and then you can go object channels. But you can only have 18 of them, so I don't know what.
They're still not coming to me. Why are they not coming to me? I mean, they can overlap with me, which is good. So I can pick them up.
And jump. It's creepy.
Yeah, it's broke. So I can pick them up, which is fine. Oh, maybe they need velocity. Maybe they didn't. Maybe. So this should hopefully help with the fact that they weren't following. No, okay. Maybe it's add velocity. So setting velocity should... Let's set that to an insane value and see what happens. So it should be homing, but it's not homing. This isn't happening either. So the velocity is being set, but it's not actually doing anything with that velocity. Initial speed, maybe I need to do that as well. Okay. Huge values. Blow everything out. See what works and what doesn't work.
I don't know if you when you turn on gravity, it disables the velocity.
Well, yeah, that's the issue I'm having at the moment. Is like
because it's simulating, so it's gonna override everything.
I'm setting the gravity scale to 0, so gravity shouldn't be affecting it, and then I'm setting a new velocity for it.
Do you need to switch off any sort of simulation, or stop simulating first?
Let's have a look.
I'm not. I'm just throwing ideas.
No. It's all valuable.
Why are you doing this and not me, by the way?
I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, fun looks good.
Don't worry, you can get your hands on it later.
Yeah. I'll push it later, and you can fix all my problems.
I need to fix this so bad.
This thing needs a lot of work with networking first, so
Yeah.
have fun with that.
Oh, well. True.
Branches.
Set simulate physics to false as well. In fact, we'll do that before we even turn gravity off. Make sure we do that like for everything else. No, they're just floating about them, doing their merry little thing. No, not doing what I want. They're not doing what I want. This is really frustrating. I can only imagine how frustrating this must be for the people watching, going like, "The fuck is this guy doing?"
Yeah, we look pretty bad right now.
No, we don't. Like this is part of tech art. It's just like figure stuff out as you go along.
This is programming in general, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I do it.
that's how we do it. So yeah, it's an accurate representation.
I can rework this from scratch later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a joke, but okay, we'll do that.
No, this is more of a let's show people what actually happens if they want to actually build this themselves. We're not going to show them the perfect one. We can build our own one later, but
Yeah, this is just me, an
not
artist, dicking around.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Need to just like
You're
reduce.
just
Well, speed and velocity. Yeah, my disappointment to you, am I, Joe?
yeah.
It gets even more fun when you try doing it in C++.
I actually prefer C++ to Blueprints.
Yes, to be honest, blueprints. They're not very
Blueprints
good
are great for
this
like
stuff.
roughing out stuff, but it reaches a point where you just need to.
Well, the problem is with blueprints is that they're actually classed as an asset, so they're not actually compiled down into code. So you're technically emulating something.
Yeah.
So you've got literally 2 layers of things on top of your just simple program that you want to run. So it's not very optimized at all. So we try and do everything in C++ because there's some things you can't, but some things you have to. For instance, with the API I'm running, you have to actually do it in C++ because there is no way of accessing the HTTP request in the blueprint, which is actually something that we're actually contemplating and wondering how Paragon is supposed to be the game that they will use as showing off all of their blueprint functions by only using blueprints to actually build it, but they had a full API running in the background.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Unless they used someone else's plugin.
Well, at GDC, the last time I went to GDC 2016, I talked to one of the technical artists that was working on Paragon, and I was like, so like, how much artwork do you actually do? Like, do you work in blueprints at all? And he was like, no, it's all code. It's all C++. Like, my entire job is C++. I was like, okay then. Right. So let me see where we're going. You know what? There won't be a debug object. There won't be a debug object. But we're definitely setting projectile gravity scale to 0. We need to. What else do we need to do? See, what these should be, like, after a couple of seconds on the floor, just shooting off up into the air. Like, just absolutely flying. But they're not. So, like, if I don't even bother setting an initial velocity when they spawn, just as an example, and I remove the gravity thing here, what should be happening is, like, they'll spawn in the air, and then they'll just, like, shoot off up into the air after a couple of seconds. But they're not. Okay, why are they not? Oh, they. Okay, so something is very weird going on. I wonder if that's it. Ah, but they do just stop moving and stop bouncing off of each other because they stop simulating physics. So they stop simulating physics, which is fine after a couple of seconds, but they still don't get the velocity that they need. Okay. So actually, I think the problem lies somewhere in the collision spheres. Like they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing. I just need to figure out what it is. Let's just make sure gravity is disabled for these fuckers as well. No, it's not gravity either. So they've both got... Well, I assume they've both got that. No, that one doesn't simulate physics, or shouldn't simulate gravity either. Let's disable gravity in that one. Oh my lord! Oh, actually, look, look, look! They are going up into the sky.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay, so a whole bunch of them are literally just like flying off up into the sky. Some of them aren't though, and I don't know why some are and why some aren't.
Random. Just a big cloud.
Yeah, big cloud of balls. Oh, hang on. Okay, so they are coming towards me. But it seems like when they collide with each other they get stuck and just stop. So I think you're right. I think I do need to make a custom channel just for these things so they don't bother each other basically. So let's try.
Lee, can you explain out loud what rigging means.
What rigging means?
Yeah.
Rigging is where you build a skeleton for something. So if when you look at a character, hang on. So when you look at a character, this is a mesh, and if you think of a mesh as being like your actual skin or whatever, like this is the thing that you see, but it still needs to be driven by something in order to move, and that's why we have a skeleton. So if I show in here. There we go. So you can see here, like we have all these different joint names, and I can click on a joint, and actually let's do. Okay, I don't know why they're all at 0, 0, 0. That's very odd. Oh, that's geometry. We want geometry. Okay, this is weird. I should be able to select a joint and rotate it. I don't know why I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have joints inside the mesh, which allow us to basically drive the mesh, right? So these joints are commonly called the skeleton because they go inside the skin, you know. They're the thing that makes it all move and everything. And then you typically in like 3ds Max or Maya or Modo or Blender, you know, your pick your poison. You will have a control rig, and the control rig is basically used to move all of these joints in a really nice, like, user-friendly fashion. If you were to do animation and you wanted to do keyframes and you were like, okay, I'll rotate this bit, and then like I'll select like this bone or whatever, this bone here, and like I'll rotate this bit, and like you set the keyframe, then like, oh, you know, I want to rotate this bone over here, so I'll set this keyframe as well. So you do all of that, and like that takes so long. It's really difficult to do. It just takes so much time. So what the control rig would allow you to do is say you'd have like an IK joint here, and you could select the joint, and just as you move it up, it would cause the hand to move towards the body, the elbow would bend backwards the way that it's supposed to, you'd get like rotation at the shoulder the way that's supposed to, and everything. Like that would all just happen kind of intuitively and easy and quickly, so the animators can have things, you know, nice and simple. So that's what rigging is.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Why is everyone so quiet?
You've been explaining the whole time.
Oh, okay.
You literally just talked for like 20 minutes non-stop. When's everyone else not talking?
Shh. Well, I'm trying to figure stuff out. So entertain people for me.
Your stream.
It's a team effort, man.
I'm sorry, I got like a salad and I'm trying to finish it quietly.
I'm playing games, so.
What's a salad?
Huh?
What's a salad? Is that like a burger with lettuce?
So it's like you go outside and you pick some grass and then you put some water on it and then you eat it.
That sounds like the food that my food eats.
Yeah.
It's got chicken in it, so you know.
If vegans love animals so much, why do they eat their food?
Yep, I'm down. I'm down with that. That's a good question. So I'm literally just like going in and trying to disable as much of this stuff as possible that we've just made to see which bit is breaking it.
Hey Luke, we're still doing the thing.
Trying to do the thing.
BT dubs, girl.
What up?
We got like 30 minutes.
Oh, people need to start asking questions then, don't they?
Yeah.
Why are you so bad at blueprints?
Oh.
Hey, you said ask questions, you know? I'm just being, like, true facts. He loves me, really. He's actually looking forward to me going home.
Why are you so mean to me?
I'm here to make you a better person, Lee.
All you do is make me cry, Joe.
That's not true. I eat chicken with you.
You eat chicken with me. It's true, it's true. We do go and eat chicken together.
Excuse my curiosity, but what is blueprinting if you don't mind me asking? And don't mind explaining, of course. Thanks again.
Blueprinting is currently really fucking annoying, is what blueprinting is.
Something Lee thought he was good at, and apparently not.
No. I have never claimed to be good at this.
And here we are.
So
Yeah?
blueprinting is a way of visualizing code. So like each one of these nodes is, consider it like a small block of code, and what we're basically doing is going like, it is making a chain of events happen. So like when this chain of events starts over here, run this bit of code, and then run this bit of code, and then run this bit of code, and so on, until hopefully one day maybe we'll have like a fully working thing.
It's essentially like, I see it as a way for people like artists like me to try and do relatively simple things that coders can do with like pre-made nodes.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the engine that I work in also has a node-based system.
When will we see more lore? That's working stuff, I think.
I mean, can you ever really see lore?
If blueprinting is giving you an issue, just switch over to green printing, much easier.
Ha! I like you.
The spoof.
Yeah, I know. That sounded like a very boof thing to say.
When is the release day? We don't have one yet.
Oh, you're laughing.
I'm not. What if instead of balls, a series
Why
of
weren't
things-
we at E3? Ha!
Yeah.
Because we don't got E3 money. What if
Not wrong.
Hmm?
Not wrong.
What if instead of balls, a series of thin digital lines travel to the master really quickly, kind of like how Dragonborn absorbed a dragon's soul, but less flashy and dramatic?
I love that effect when the Dragonborn absorbs a dragon, by the way. That looks
was-
so fucking cool.
I was so confused by that when it first happened. I was like, what is happening? Why is this occurring to me?
I'm playing through Skyrim again slowly at the minute, and it's one of my favorite things to do is killing a dragon and absorbing it. It looks so cool. Even for a game that's like 100 years old now.
The weirdest one was when you like were walking towards a word on a wall and your screen just went completely black and you just couldn't see except the word. Like, well, I'm getting attacked now, but I guess I better read. I better get this new vocabulary term. When will stuff happen?
When I figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah, Lee has to figure out his stuff first.
Lee, why haven't you finished the game yet?
So you're doing.
Just Lee.
Don't tempt me, man.
Why isn't the game finished?
Why is the rum gone?
Where's the rum gone? Yep.
Why is the rum always gone?
Okay, it's something to do with simulate physics. Okay, well, fuck all this shit. Let's... Whew. So it's definitely the collision sphere, and it's definitely something to do with simulating physics.
YouTube money, are we earning it? Yeah, I think we are now, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean it's like it's not a massive amount. It helps with server costs. That's all.
Yeah, we're able to monetize now. Breaking this game seems like fun. I'm ready to get stuck in walls. Look, man, breaking games is not all it's cracked up to be.
Omega does it on like an hourly basis.
Should I upload my new one where I was playing Sonic Adventure and like literally I hit the first boost thing at the beginning of the level and then I just got launched off out of bounds. I'll put that in. I'll send that to you, Lee. It was like, okay, well, there was like no waiting in between.
Okay. Okay. Something broke happened. So like they're basically just spawning on the spot right here.
It's trying to get okay. Can I get a beta key from you guys to play Yuji's Paragon 2? We're not the people to ask for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're just trolling you.
You shouldn't use any of the assets except for mortgage.
What the hell? I don't know. I've done something. I've done something wrong.
Oh,
That's math. That's math.
that's an interesting one. Well, if you hit it, you can actually get it to
Quick math.
update.
Save that one. Let's see if we can use that for something later.
All right, let's UE4 create collision channel. Add a custom object type to your project. I guess that's it. So edit project setting. It's over there, an engine collision. Here we go. So
Hi Ace, big fan.
There'll be times where okay, so what? Guess it's a new object channel, and it's going to be Aether. Default response type overlap. Accept. Let's try that. So, in here, in our glorious little thingy, Aether. Okay, so Aether should overlap. But wait, hang on. How does it know? How does it know what Aether is?
Oh, hello, RGSAs. Welcome to our stream.
Hello.
Guess you have to set it in the.
I've got a name and I've got a response, but
Aether is overlap, so you probably want to actually set. If you go back to the collision object.
Yeah, I've got Aether here, but like, how does it know what Aether is? Like, in the project settings, I've just given it the name Aether.
Object type. You see, there's an object type. I think that is what you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to wait. What?
He's just sent me a heart. I think my life is complete now.
Wait, no, hang on. Resets. Not
Hang on, no.
that.
Inside. If you go to the your blueprint.
Yeah.
Select your your what's it called? Your collision object. Under collision presets. You can set object type, I think, from there.
No, Aether isn't in here.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for checking us
Oh,
out.
object type,
RGSAs.
Aether.
Appreciate you.
Okay, wonder if that'll work.
Oh wow, Gur.
What?
We're holding a straight 56 viewers right now.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, 59.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Who did a thing? Somebody must have done a thing.
I have 59 computers running.
Oh, I fucking knew it. I knew it would be you saying something like that. Fucking.
Is there any?
God!
Hold on. I don't know. Well,
Aether,
we have a
ignore
couple of
Aether,
gameplay
that's fine.
videos in our state of the games. If you check out our stuff at these links right here, you'll be able to see various updates for the project. I believe it's in State of the Game 2 that we show gameplay, some gameplay stuff, or even State of the Game 1, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. So in the first State of the Game, we show like a couple of tests of some gameplay and such. Right now, we are doing a lot of asset creation and a lot of coding work as well. So please check us out, and thanks so much for your support.
I bet it's not even simulating physics properly. I bet that's the issue here. I bet you can't like tell it to simulate physics and then turn off simulating physics. Like it has to be like a binary thing, like on or off.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Either physics exists or they don't.
Yeah, basically. I think that's what UE4 is telling me
gosh.
right now.
Oh god.
it's falling through the floor again. Oh yeah.
Because
my
you've
God,
set everything to ignore.
Seconds.
You've got everything in there to ignore, so...
Except for world static. It shouldn't ignore world static.
Zero.
Oh man, we've reached 60 people. Also good, we have 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Everybody's sitting here quietly with bated breath as Almighty Garrett figures out blueprints.
Yeah.
With balls come to him.
Is it even gonna work? That's the question. That's the real question right there. What?
You got 5 minutes to learn how to blueprint.
I think I've done all right, man. Just.
Does it work?
Do it do the do?
Just.
I like coming in this stream just to wind you up. It's,
I know. I'm fully aware of your purpose here. Just.
Like I literally come in here every
I know
day.
what my purpose is. You know, it's good.
I literally come in here every day and like, oh girl, you're doing so good. Yeah, like you can do it. Then you come in here, you go like, girl, you fucking, what the fuck is this, man? It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
What the fuck, bro?
HQ Dead has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
Oh, by
Hey,
the way, when you were gone, Omega, someone was, I don't know how this is called, hosting this stream from their
yeah?
own stream.
Oh yeah. Do you know the
I
name?
don't. No, I totally forgot.
Well, that person, thank you so much for observing the fray. We appreciate you.
Way to go.
I'm hard on Lee because when I met Lee, I had no self-confidence in my work. So now, you know,
Get the
now I
crush
just
on.
got to bring his self-confidence down a little bit to get it in line with mine.
Such an asshole. This is how real friends help each other grow. Just
Yeah.
Red Grux has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
Why is it going through the floor? This doesn't make sense. Literally just
Do I need
because
to
I
leave?
it's literally just because I added that Aether thing.
Is it because I'm like Glitchora? Do I need to go?
I don't know.
Just keep going around for 13 more minutes and I will fix it later.
Yeah, and then I'll
Guarantee it.
record a video and be like, look, he fixed the thing.
No. Record a video saying, "Hey, look, guys, I fixed the thing."
Yeah.
Taking all the credit.
Yeah, you can do that. You can go, well, see, it was this, maybe, but now it works.
We went and made it in C++, and now it works.
Yeah, as soon as I turned it to world static, it started colliding with the floor again. Maybe I should keep it as a projectile.
Oh man. I was just thinking, you know, it would suck if you like became a ghost and you like started falling through the floor and you just couldn't stop falling through the floor.
Well, at some point you'd have to, right? Like, because the world is like all floor, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you're like going through the floor, like you just keep going like through the core.
What,
like,
until
all,
you end
like,
up
the
in
little-
like New Zealand or something?
No, you're just on the other side of the world. You just keep falling. Like you don't know how to stop, so you like spend the next
Yeah,
few
but
years.
what I'm saying is like you get through to the other side, and then what happens? Do you fall back through the floor?
I don't know. Would you have to like? Would you keep going, or like would you come out upside down?
Well, you would launch into space. If the core of the Earth doesn't burn you.
Well, I mean, you're a ghost, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's falling to the floor, and that's fine. It's like it's hitting the floor, that's fine.
No, but like, okay, like I get the ghosts fly, but like ghosts also have the ability to travel through stuff. So I'm assuming like if you're like new and you don't know how this works and you just start like you get upset, or like if you start panicking, you start falling down or something, and then you slip through the earth, and then you're gonna panic more because you're going down into the ground. Like you're new, you just figured this out. You're gonna keep going. When you get on the other side of the globe, it's just gonna be like, oh my god, am I upside down now? Nadia, I'm gonna need you to stop with those lies. We're gonna have an altercation, Nodi, in a second. Osville, you too. I'll take both of you on at the same time.
Okay,
Who's
let's
gonna go?
do character transform. Split. Break. Transform. Fuck. Terminology, yay. Gonna need to make a transform. Scale is fine, rotation is fine, location is what needs to be different. So we try and intelligently, which I realize is difficult because it's me before anyone else gets there, Joe. Try and intelligently figure out a way of knowing that everything is going to have a slightly different offset. It's probably just going to be based on fucking their location in the loop. So do
Look at all these loops.
these loops.
These
Okay,
loops.
these loops. So we're spawning what? 5 things, so we need 1. Oh fuck it. I can't be asked to do any of that.
I won't be able to sleep today.
That's okay.
And Omega left for whatever reason. Oh, hi. I have a rock band doing covers right beside my window. So
Oh.
no.
I thought you were about to say that you were in a rock band.
Oh no, no, no.
I have the whole of France celebrating the World Cup outside my window.
Oh, did they win?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Be Argentina.
Oh, they beat Argentina. Cool.
Yeah.
Because Argentina are a real force to be reckoned with at the moment.
Argentina are one of the worst national teams right now.
Yeah.
Can't be considered for anything.
And yet France are celebrating.
To them,
Yeah.
it's a big deal, apparently. I don't know.
Hey man, let people be happy. Let them live their best life.
You shush your
So the
face.
amount of car horns I've heard in the last fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I'm very much aware that, like, this weekend I'm gonna have to deal with fucking cows, alright? So, just... For those that don't know, I'm staying at Joe's place for the weekend, and he lives next to, like, 6 farms.
Cows.
Firkin.
I've given Lee
Firkin
apparently
cows.
0 cows.
So you're going to France?
No, I'm going back to England for a week.
Oh, okay.
Having a vacation before the game finished.
Yeah, look at that. Neat. Maybe we can make the range a little bit bigger.
Yay!
Oh, and they bounce a little bit. It's like boop boop.
Yeah, that's good because I was so not refactoring that.
Chase me, balls. Chase me.
Yeah, that's how you like them, balls straight into your face.
Fucking funny you are.
I mean, there is.
I think we need to set the velocity a little bit more motion. Wait, no, we can delete that one altogether actually. Let's do that. Fuck it, see what happens. I predict everything whizzing around everywhere right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, balls everywhere. God damn.
Nothing new there for you.
You shush. You just shush.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the balls can overshoot, and that's a problem.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a problem, right? Okay. Just a case of tweaking variables until we get it right now.
That's the best part.
So our projectile go.
Not by a long shot. It's alright.
What's that?
You're the best man we have on this? No.
Fuck you, man.
By a long shot.
No, I'm not. But there we go. Look, there we go. So, and I will even now just for shits and giggles.
No, it's actually Reinhold, which is not so much on public, as far as I know. Actually, the guy's a beast.
Who's the beast?
Reinhold from the coding team.
No.
He has a ton of experience coding and such, and has figured out some really complex shit. My respects to him.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, this is basically like, I mean, I can take it off of the loop, like the spawning loop, and we can probably just have it so like, yeah, you just take it off the spawning loop and it'll be done. You can use it. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. But yeah, just
Yay.
just as like a proof of concept. Basically, this thing at the moment, it's in a spawning loop, but it's basically like when you kill something, it drops a puddle of balls, and then the balls come to you, no matter where you are.
Bloop, bloop,
Like, bloop bloop bloop. No matter where you are, like wee donka donka donk.
Look at all these balls.
Look at all them balls. So many balls. So yeah, that's how we make the the amber thing from Legacy Paragon, and I'm pretty sure this is like similar to what we're going for. Obviously, we don't actually want to use balls. We're probably going to have like crystals, because crystals is a big theme in the game. But yeah, like this is like it's a working prototype. Hopefully, people have learned a little bit from it. If so, that's awesome. If not, I mean, whatever. Like if you didn't learn anything from it, then you already knew the problems that I was having, and you could have given me the answer. And fuck you for not helping.
I mean, so we finished on time too, because it's exactly 7:59.
There you go. Awesome.
Alright, so thanks for coming and hanging out with us, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you for joining me on something that's a little bit different from the normal stream. I had fun. Hoped you had fun. Let's all have fun.
That's cool.
Catch you later, everybody. See you on. Wait, what day is it today? Saturday. See you on Monday. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
And thanks Brussels for following. There you go, because you just followed. Bye bye.
Brussels has joined the fray. Bye. Thanks for following.